How this WallStreetBets trader made and lost $10 million. A WallStreetBets user by the name of LanternFan posted a screenshot of his 104% gains on a $50,000 bet, which he successfully doubled and, to quote him, squeaked into the six-figure club. Now, most people would stop here, as doubling one's money, not to mention doubling it into the hundreds of thousands of dollars, is extremely difficult. But this is WallStreetBets we're talking about. LanternFan wasn't close to being done. He was just getting started. Not too long after, LanternFan paper-handed 75 call option contracts for Tesla at the $415 strike price, expiring November 20th in 2020. His post was titled, "Rest in Peace Potential 400,000, Thanks Paper Hands." If we look at Tesla's price action during November of 2020, we can see that Lantern sold just before a huge rally, which means he was right about missing out on the potential $400,000, and he was now dead set on making it big. Later on, Lantern dumped $160,000 of his own money into a stock with the ticker THCB and made it big, as he bought it at the cost of $10.50 per share and bought 15,000 shares. And taking a look at the price, we know that at its peak, a couple months after Lantern bought it, it almost tripled. Whether or not Lantern sold before then, we don't know. What we do know is that after this big win here, it didn't stop. LanternFan posted a total of 81 times showcasing his journey of buying GME shares and options contracts, using those gains to buy more options and shares, showing some posts where he went from $550 to $52,000, and from there went up to $1 million. At the start of 2021, Lantern had a good $1.5 million chilling in his brokerage account, and only 351 days left in 2020 for him to make some more trades. Gambling $271,000 on BlackBerry call options contracts, he was able to net $561,000, $500,000, and bring his total portfolio value up to $2 million by this point. With just his GME and BlackBerry positions in January, he was able to reach $4.2 million, still holding both, and, according to him, just barely reached his monthly goal of $5 million. Shortly after, he was able to surpass it and peak at $6 million as GME was shooting to the moon. After GME continued to rally in the coming days, eventually, due to so many different circumstances, it crashed. But unlike his potential $400,000 all those lifetimes ago, Lantern wasn't ready to paper hand, so he held, even though he lost $2.5 million in value. Lantern wasn't deterred though, as his BlackBerry positions amped up to $2 million in value, and while still holding GME, it rallied back up, netting him an increase of $7.8 million, giving him $13 million of GME. GameStop continued going up in the coming days, before having a swift turnaround down, which caused Lantern to lose $10 million from his new peak at $23 million. As GameStop kept going down, Lantern vowed to diamond hand his shares, even when it was down $15 million in value. But, just as times seemed bleak, Lantern's GME value shot back up by $10 million, and he was back at $23 million in value of GameStop. GME fluctuated from going up and down, causing Lantern to lose more, but he still continued to add more shares to his portfolio and hold anyway. As of his last GME post, he had about $14 million in value, and assuming he never sold his shares, as of today, Lantern most likely has around $7.5 million in value of GME, all because he was determined not to paper hand again. Lantern hasn't posted on WallStreetBets or Reddit in some time, but still comments occasionally. Whatever he's doing, he's definitely chilling with a whole load of cash whenever, and if he ever, chooses to sell. Hope his tax season is going well. Until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and a comment if you want more of these types of videos, and subscribe while you're down there. Thank you all for watching.